Howdy! Welcome to the third Open Doors podcast. I'm Andre, and here with me we have teacher Esther and teacher Elaine.
Hi.
And our topic today is about life after the quarantine. She's trying not to laugh. Life after the quarantine. Girls, what do you think your life is going to be after the quarantine? Do you think things will be very different for you after the quarantine? Your life.
I
have
How will
no
your life be
idea.
different?
I
We're
have
living one day at a
no
time.
idea.
We have no idea, yeah.
Wait. One at a time. Elaine, first, please.
I think what this term means is we are living one day at a time, so we have no idea. But of course, we are talking about prediction, so we can predict, so we can think about this life after quarantine. I don't know. I think I will travel more. I will enjoy more the holidays, the long holidays, because some of the holidays I used to stay home. I don't like to travel holidays. Now I think all holidays I'll go to some place, countryside. I don't know. I will enjoy more, the outdoor life.
Stay more time outside, out of the house.
Yeah, I think so. I think I have enjoyed my house enough.
You enjoyed it enough.
I really enjoy life outdoor life.
What about you, Esther? What do you think?
I'm a really anxious person, so usually I'm worried about the future all the time, and I like to plan my future all the time. I like to be in charge of my future. I know that is impossible, but usually I try. But I think I will wait to see what's gonna happen with this scenario. But what Eleni said, I think everybody's thinking like that. Sometimes we didn't value enough the outside life. We stayed home a lot. We don't go to parties. Sometimes if you have a meeting with your family, you give some excuse not to go because they're not in the mood, and now you miss your family more, your friends a little more. So you are going to we will enjoy the outside life more, being outdoors more.
That reminds me of a movie called
Yes.
Yes Sir. You know the Jim Carrey movie?
Yes.
I
Yes,
remember
sir.
I remember watching that movie, and after I watched that movie, I was like, I gotta say yes more to these weird things, situations that appear. And then I started to do it. Some friends would be like, hey, it's 11 p.m. Do you want to go out to eat some sfiras? And I was like, I should go home, but yeah, let's do it. Yes. And
I
it's really
will.
fun.
Yes, you
It's really fun to
can.
do this kind of things. Yes, you can. Do
So,
it.
I think that's what will happen a lot with everybody. You say yes more often
What
to
about, you were
the
talking,
invitation.
Elaine, a few minutes ago, you were talking about traveling, and it's great that you did that, because I have a question for you. What about places? What places will you visit after the quarantine? Do you have any plans or maybe dreams of places you really want to go?
If we talk about dreams, there are still lots of places abroad I would love to visit. The United Kingdom. So it's a place I want to visit a lot. It's one of my dreams. But thinking about life after quarantine, I think for the next 2 years, I won't think about going abroad. So I think about visiting more Brazil. So the northeast of Brazil, I don't know much. I know pretty well the south of Brazil, and I love the south of Brazil. But the northeast of Brazil, I don't know much. I have been to Maceió, Aracaju, and that's it. So I think I will visit the northeast of Brazil. So for the next 2 days, I don't think about traveling abroad, but northeast of Brazil.
Do you
Actually,
like?
I don't think about traveling abroad for a while because we are broken. Dollar is too
Yeah,
high,
we are
too
broken. Dollar
expensive.
is ridiculous, and we're
Euro.
probably forbidden because other countries will not want us there. Do you
Uh,
enjoy hot weather and beach?
Actually, I like more cold weather.
Yeah,
Cold weather, yeah, I
you're in
prefer
for a
cold.
surprise in the Northeast.
Yeah, yeah, but what happens? Now I have 2 kids, so traveling to cold places with kids are troublesome, the clothes and everything. So now I think differently. If it was only me and my husband, we would go to the south. That's why I know the south pretty well. I
And
know
you have
almost,
a kid with breathing problems.
yes,
Cold
yes,
places is not that good.
yeah. She had pneumonia, yeah. So uh,
Ah, okay.
that's one of the reasons. So when it was only my husband and I, we decided to visit to the south of Brazil because we really enjoy cold weather. Now with the 2 kids, we are thinking about going to the northeast. My husband, my brother lives in Aracaju, so going there from there, it's easier to go to other places, and then that's what we intend to do. But when I go, I'll go in winter because in winter there to be, less hot, it to be.
It's
I
still
had a
hot.
plan to
It's
I've
I
still
been
had a
there.
hot, but
plan to
less
go to
hot.
Aracaju. I had a plan to go to Aracaju this July because my mother's friend lives there and we don't know it. We don't know Aracaju, we don't know the Northeast. So we had this plan before to
We
go
were
there
going
and
to
everything.
Aracaju in August, end of July, beginning of August. We were going there because Manu wants to visit her aunt and uncle's house because we talk a lot about the place, about them. So we were planning to go, but now we are not anymore. But so for sure, the first place we will go after this quarantine is to be the Northeast and Aracaju. And from Aracaju, we may visit another place, maybe uh, Bahia. I don't know, maybe
So
Salvador.
the Northeast. What about you, Steph?
Different different than me. I don't like hot weather. I like cold weather.
Yeah, me
Neither
I'm
do I.
afraid of going to the Northeast because of the weather, because I really hate it. But when I'm thinking about traveling and being somewhere after this quarantine, I'll go first to Joanópolis because my aunt lives there and miss her already. And
Joanópolis
I
is São
like
Paulo? São Paulo or Minas?
in São Paulo.
São
Is
Paulo.
still in São Paulo. Is in
Countryside, right?
almost Minas Gerais, but is still São Paulo.
Yeah.
Is in the
It's
countryside
far.
of São Paulo.
It's São Paulo, but it's far.
Yeah, it's near to Monte Verde, Minas Gerais.
Yeah.
But not yet in Minas Gerais.
It's one of those places that it's São Paulo, but you can see all the stars in the sky. So it's really far from downtown.
Yeah, it's really, I think it's next to Extrema. That is the first Minas Gerais city.
Yeah, on the border.
So I'll go there first because my aunt is already asking me to go there. So, and I think
Does she
this
live there?
will be, yeah, she lives there. So I think it's gonna be the first place. The second one that I want to go, and I will go, is Cunha because I love this place. Is near to Paraty, Rio de Janeiro, but it's still São Paulo.
No.
It's in, yes, I love that.
Cunha
Yes.
Really?
I love that.
That
Yes, I
city,
love Korea.
Elaine,
Yes.
she dragged us to this city. We
I
went
know
to
this
that
city. There's
city and
nothing
there
there.
was
No,
nothing.
you didn't.
It
You
was
you
nothing
you
there.
passed through the city. You didn't go to the city. It's
It was
totally
a
different.
horrible place. Sorry if you live
There's
in Cunha.
nothing there.
Horrible.
Sorry. I have some family that not my family actually, not my relatives, but my uncle's relatives live there, and I know a little bit about the place, and there's nothing there. But
There's
it's
nothing there.
countryside, It's the
There's a
quiet of
There
the
square.
place.
for us that like cold weather, mountains, good food,
Yeah.
ceramics, and
No,
lots of kinds of china and jewelry. There is a lot of things to do.
Are you reading this from a
fog.
list?
There's fog there a lot, so if you
Yes, a lot
want
of fog.
fog,
Yes.
And adventure. Because after Cunha, you go downhill to
yeah, then you
Paraty.
can go
Actually,
to
not
Paraty.
after. The downhill is still Cunha. In the middle of the downhill, there are a lot of hiding places.
That's
When I
why
Nice
I
go to
hate this
Paraty,
name.
I
places.
go through Cunha. I
That's why
like
this
the
name,
landscape.
this name, it brings out bad memories for me. That's because of this downhill thing. But I
Yeah,
When I go
interrupted
but
you.
to
one of the places that I would like to go there, if when I go there, I would like to go is a kind of shiitakes farm there is there.
Shiitake is like
I love,
mushrooms.
yes, a kind of mushroom. It's a big
Okay.
one. I love mushrooms. So you go there, you see the farm, and they make a lot of products made of this kind of mushroom, like coxinha of the mushroom, many things. And I like food. So there's a lot of specific things there that I like uh, kind of ice creams with fruits that we don't have here in São Paulo, specific from the mountains. So I like this kind of places. Hidden place. I like old people places. People say city that we don't have a lot of people on the streets. You don't have a lot of things to do. This is the cities that I like the most.
Talking about things to do, we were talking about places we would go. What about our activities, our routines? What do you think your activities or daily routine will change after the quarantine? I know that because of the quarantine, I kind of became more organized in my routine. So it's like sometimes it's 11 a.m. and I've done everything I should do, or I have like a list and I have to tick it off. I've done this, I've this, and I became more organized. And I think this is something I will carry after the quarantine. The fact, this daily organization of things that I have to do every day and I can do easily because it's easy to fit. Sometimes we're like, oh, I don't have time. And now I'm like, yes, I have time. I can even put more things here on the schedule because I have time. And I think the big change in my daily routine will be this, the way I deal with time and the things I do. What about you girls? What will change in your routine after the quarantine?
I think we already told you some things that we would like to change, like travel a little more,
Yeah,
go outside a little more. I'll go to parks a
yeah.
little more, I think, because I like it.
Like
I'll
you
take
said
some
about
pictures.
being outside in going to parks, there are some activities that you will do more.
As I told you, I like to go to parks. And one of the activities that I like and I think I'll do is I'll take some pictures of the trees and the plants and the flowers. I like to do that. And sometimes I don't go outside that much, so I don't take that much pictures. But I really like it. So I think I'll go to parks to take some great pictures and print them, make some paintings. I like to paint too. Maybe, I don't
Talking
know.
about talking about the routine, I think what will change in my routine is the day I give my private classes today. because in the backyard of my house, I have a small classroom, and I have been teaching private classes for a long time. And with the time, I have reduced my time giving private classes because um, I need more time to myself, to my family. So I have reduced. Also because I spend a lot of time at CNR in the project, in the Open Door project, Open Doors project. So I think that this will change my routine, my career forever. Because for a while I have declined students for private classes in this format, online classes. But I have been teaching since the quarantine is started, and it's working. And I believe that the students I already have today, and they were former students, they used to come to my house to have classes with me here. But I think they won't come back. I think they will
They
There
won't
won't be
continue.
come to your
the
house
need.
Yes,
anymore. They
no,
will
no,
still doing
The
online.
need of being
yes,
there is not necessary anymore, right?
yes. They are
I think this
enjoying.
is
It's
something that's
working.
gonna change not only for you, for your classes, but I think it will change for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Some kind of jobs that you can now know that it's not necessary to go to the place to do
Yeah.
it.
Some
So I think
office.
some companies are gonna reveal this kind of
Yes.
activities because it takes time, it takes money from the transportation. So maybe for some companies, for some activities, people will keep doing
Yeah.
this.
Money to rent an office, for example. So some companies they won't have to pay rent. They will hire people remotely. I think this will change forever our lives.
Yeah. Last year, there was a rise in number of people who worked from home. And I believe 2020 will show that a lot of people traveled, let's say travel, because it's Sao Paulo, right? It's a trip. They traveled to the office and there was no need for some jobs, of
Commute.
course.
When you work far from your house, they say commute. They commute
Commute,
to
yeah,
work.
yeah. Now I was saying like travel, like it's very far, it's travel. Like it's the distance to go to the beach is
When Diego
closer, you
worked
know?
on Paulista, he took 1 hour and a half to go and almost 2 hours to come back home, you know. It's a lot of time. It's 3.5, 4 hours a day spending on traffic. It's a
Yeah, yeah,
lot. And
yeah.
not only that, I think some companies are noticing that people work sometimes more when they are at home.
My
Yes.
husband, he has been working more from home than from the office because he wakes
Because in
up
the office, they take coffee, they go to the bathroom, they take
here.
one
Yeah,
hour lunch.
yeah. Here he doesn't
At
have
home, people don't do
1 hour
that.
lunch. Yeah,
Yeah, at home, you only have to say, do this job and send it to me before 12 p.m. If the guy does it, it doesn't matter if he's doing in his pants, with his tie, in how and where. If the job is done, it's done. So they stop being so pressured about you need to be sitting here on this place to do this job to I just want the job done. And if you do it at home, maybe I'll even save money because I don't have to pay the bus to you. You don't have to stay 2 hours in a bus. You get happier because you can sleep more. And they'll realize, probably, I hope they realize that some jobs just don't need to be present. And that's just
I'm thinking
how things
about
are.
my previous job. Before I was a teacher, then I stopped being a teacher, then I
Traitor.
come back teaching. I spent 2 years not being a teacher in the middle of my life. I worked at insurance company, medical insurance company, and
Magical.
pe-
Wow.
medical, not magical, medical. Uh, and people complained a lot because the boss was a friend of mine. He complained a lot about the talking near the water supply. You have a
The water
water.
cooler talk.
Yes, the water cooler talk, exactly. People leave your table, your computer, go to drink some water, and then meet another friend from another department, take like forever to come back because
Yep.
actually he's not drinking water. Actually, he is, you know,
Resting from work a little
sometimes,
bit.
yes, sometimes he's just escaping. Sometimes he's stressed and he needs that time out. But when the person is at home, I don't know why people don't take these little breaks. They go straight sometimes. So I think they are gonna figure this out too.
Well, what about you guys, our listeners? Tell us all about it. How will your life be different after the quarantine is over? What places will you visit? What activities will you do? And do you think something will change in your daily routine? Tell us all about it. We can't wait to hear your answers. See you soon, guys. Stay strong, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.
Bye bye.